I've never really understood why there's such a celebration of promiscuity in the gay male community. Even when I came out at 17 and was going to Oasis Youth Support Group here in Tacoma, ran by adults, they never demonized promiscuity ever. They only pushed for safe sex, use a condom. There would be, there would be pushes at the gay bars. I mean, after I turned 21, there was the pushing of safe sex in gay bars, free condoms. Now, I mean, gay bars were often just hookup places for people to eventually have sex. So I understand why they did that. I'm not saying that safe sex is a bad thing, but just there's always been this push for celebration of promiscuous behavior. Even at the peak of HIV and AIDS, there was never a push to have monogamous relationships. It was always just the push for safe sex. Even after we got gay marriage, a whole lot of gay people who get married have open marriages, open relationships, so they can have sex with as many men as they want. And as long as it's safe sex, well, it's fine, right? My last boyfriend, which was in, 2004 to 2006, most of the problem in the relationship was me. But there were a few things on his side, and one of them was how he viewed sex with men almost like a sport. He had quite literally, not during the time that I was with him, he didn't have this many sex partners, but like as far as in his lifetime, he had over 1,000 sex partners. And felt that should be something to be proud of. It's also very common in the radical fairies community that I've talked about before, being as promiscuous as you possibly can is somehow a good thing. I just don't get it. I don't get it. And some of the same people who believe in that much promiscuity get upset when straight people view gay people as not having the same sense of morals as the straight people do. Where they were, like, when straight people look down on gay people who are promiscuous, it's considered a bad thing. Oh, you're anti-gay. It's just like, no, they're just anti-promiscuity. How can you claim you want the same thing as straight people when you're pushing for massive promiscuity? You're not wanting the same thing. It's clear you're not wanting the same thing. This is not to say that there aren't gay people who do want the same thing. There absolutely are. But the ones who don't kind of ruin it for the ones who do. Because it's so common. Right before making this video, I decided to look up, gay men in open marriages and open relationships, and it's like 50%. Of course, I didn't look up the stats for straight people, but it is, I know for a fact that it's far less. Now, there are the hookup kind of straight men, the hookup artist types, who do view promiscuity in a positive way. But that certainly doesn't make up a majority or even half. Nowhere near. Now, I get that, as a gay man, you don't have to worry about getting someone pregnant. Fine, but you do have to worry about disease. Like I said, even during the peak of HIV and AIDS, people didn't change their actual behavior. They had safer sex, they used condoms more, but they didn't reduce the number of partners. And once PrEP came out, a lot of people went even more crazy on promiscuity. I've known people who were becoming more monogamous up until PrEP came out, and suddenly they're all for promiscuity all over again. And I'm not supposed to view it as gross or anything. I'm just supposed to view it in a positive way. There are some parts of the gay male community that says that you're a bad person if you don't want to have sex with someone who's HIV positive. That it's some sort of phobia. That it's an irrational fear. Oh, well, if you have safe sex, it's not a problem. And I'm like, it still could be a problem. It's rarer, but, it's also viewed as a form of hate. Oh, if you don't want to have sex with someone who's HIV positive, you hate that person. It's just like, no, I just don't want to get HIV. The whole thing has been weird to me for a long time. It's the vast amount of people in the gay male community who support promiscuity ruin it for the ones who actually want monogamy. Because so many people will just view all gay people, all gay men, as wanting the promiscuous. Sorry, I losing my wording. As promoting promiscuity. I just think it's weird. I didn't understand it back when I was a late teenager, and I don't understand it today. What is so hard about and so awful about monogamy? Why is that looked down on? Why is that in some ways viewed as, oh, that's a heteronormative kind of view of sexuality? It's just weird to me, just saying.